This has to be one of the craziest natural physiques I've ever seen in my life, and by the end of this video, you all are gonna know why I think genetics plays such an important part in bodybuilding. So, what's your name, Ashton? Let's start off by your name. So, what's your name?
Ebony Holler.
Ebony Holler, okay. So, where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Nigerian guys, Nigerian guys have the best bodybuilding genetics ever. I don't know if you know, but like the current Mr. Olympia is Nigerian.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, like those big bodybuilding guys on steroids. He's actually like.
I'm up next.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. So how long have you been training for Ebony?
I've been training properly for the past like 3 years now. I say properly because before I was going to the gym like doing like push-ups and like sit-ups and shit, but like I did track and field for a bit as a kid, but like actually training properly like the past 3 years now, I guess.
I see. So you have a sports foundation.
Yeah.
You got a sports foundation. Okay. Yeah. What's your diet like?
Okay.
I remember you told me that I had to get this on video. What's your diet like? Tell me your diet.
My diet's a bit interesting, you know, because like I work during the week, right? So I have this robotic routine of like eating a heavy breakfast in the morning and a heavy lunch. Then after that, I'm kind of done eating for the day.
So you have like two meals a day?
Yeah, 2 big meals.
2 big meals.
Lots of water also.
So could you tell me like a typical day?
Yes. So in the morning, I have my meal prepped oats.
Okay.
I usually sometimes mix protein powder into it if I have any protein powder. I have my berries in there and all that stuff. And then I have 3 boiled eggs on the side and a breakfast sandwich at work. And a little coffee.
Okay.
That's my breakfast.
So that's maybe like, I'm going to estimate like 50 grams of protein right there.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, around 50 grams. Okay, and what's your second meal?
Then for my lunch, I have, it's usually like a rice or a potato base with like chicken on the side and a salad and broccoli, and it's like a nice big portion. And I K that around 1 o'clock. Okay,
so let's say that's an extra 60 grams. So let's say both is 60 grams. So he's having 120 grams of protein. And your starting physique, I've seen your starting physique. You had like a skinny physique, but you had like abs and you were like really defined.
Yeah.
Like, so do you think the way you gained muscle, was it like slow? Like,
I literally watch my body grow brick by brick every year, and like it motivates me even more to go harder, and I love that. Like,
so I don't know if this was your goal, but it's almost like you did you maintained, but you just put on like a lean gain.
Yeah.
Like a lean gain. So you didn't really put on fat, you just put on straight muscle.
Yeah.
What's your training split to get like this? How did you mostly train? What's your training routine?
So my friend, Mark, he literally taught me the entire thing I do. It's push-pull legs.
Okay.
So I'm training like 6 to 5 days a week.
6 to 5 days a week?
Yes.
And this push-pull leg routine, did you come up with the exercises like for yourself?
No, it was like a lot of guessing and testing, like finding out like what works for my body.
You know what? Tell me what a typical push day. How many exercises do you usually do on a push day?
So I warm up my back a bit on push day. I do my bench because it's the heaviest in my rotation.
That's 1 exercise.
Yes. Then I do incline bench with the dumbbells.
2. So 2 chests.
I do shoulders.
3.
I do tricep pull downs.
That's 4 exercises.
And another tricep extension movement, just to, like get my arm.
That's
moving.
5.
And I do abs, obviously.
Okay, you do abs. Yeah, you do abs like, I think you told me you do abs like every session, or you try to every session.
I try to end off every session with abs.
Man, that's why your abs are crazy. Anyways, that's why your abs are crazy. Okay.
And then after, I sometimes do the fly, but it's kind of annoying to do that sometimes, so I don't do it all the time.
Okay, so I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that even though you have a routine, you have a push-pull leg routine, I feel like there's you could fine-tune your workout routine more. I really think, and if you do, I think you could see much more gains. So I was actually wondering, like, I'm actually thinking of like customizing a workout program, same push-pull leg, because I know you like doing push-pull leg, but we're really customizing it to the point where you'd get really good gains. How do you feel about that? Like,
I want that.
Yeah, I could customize, and actually I'm thinking of like just getting you on the channel.
Okay.
So people could see your progress on that.
So
Because even though you made massive amounts of progress following your routine, if we fine-tune your push-pull leg routine, I think you'd see much more gains.
No, I'm sorry.
And it'd be cool to like just, get the journey on camera. Yeah?
No, I'm down for that.
Yeah, you down for that?
So I'm going to Brazil next year in like February, and like I need to look banging on the beach. So.
Okay, so here's what. We have December, January. We have 2 months, so I'm thinking maybe by next week, I send you across a fine-tuned push-pull leg routine, and you follow it until Feb, and maybe before you go to Brazil, we get you on camera and we talk about your progress and what you thought, your thoughts on it and whatnot. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, I got in a rabbit hole talking about this program.
I'm gonna lock in.
Okay. And you're pretty disciplined. Holy shit. You're pretty disciplined.
Like I literally work a 9 to 5. After work, I'm going to the gym and I'm working out for like, an hour and a half or so. And after that, I'm walking home for 40 minutes to do my cardio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I do
okay.
cardio every day after.
How do you feel, honestly, for me? Because I kind of do a 9 to 5. I do like 2 jobs, but it's kind of like a 9 to 5. But I struggle to train after like 5 p.m. You don't find that a struggle for you, or you just lock in?
It's really hard, but I'm used to it at this point, right? It's like second motion for me. Like if I don't go, I feel kind of weird now. So
okay.
Like, it's weird, but
all right.
Lots of pre-workout too.
Yeah. Okay. So what keeps you motivated to keep going right now?
My old pictures of myself.
The old
That's
pictures.
why I photograph everything I do, right?
Yeah,
just like
that's good.
reference back and reflect back on that.
Yeah.
And it's like I just love gaining and like looking good and feeling my best. And
Yeah.
posting
Okay.
my body everywhere.
Yeah. So
I love it.
confidence.
Yes, the confidence.
The confidence,
I feel great and I like the improvements I'm seeing in my body, so I want to keep going.
Yeah. You know what? So we were signed by the same mother agents, Peggy. And I remembered like seeing pictures of you and of how skinny you were.
Yeah.
So I only met you last week, but it was actually kind of crazy to like see your progress on Instagram.
Yes, I've been following you for a few years.
Yeah,
now.
for a few years now. Yeah.
So
like
I was like so small with Peggy. Also.
you
Like,
were
I was
so small,
little baby with Peggy.
So, but like, even though I was amazed with seeing your progress on Instagram, when I saw you last week, when you took off your t-shirt, man, I was straight up mirroring. I was straight up like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I literally couldn't believe it. And y'all are gonna see what I'm talking about. Hopefully I throw some clips so y'all can see.
Me, please.
Holy shit, okay. So, has developing your physique changed anything to your mindset?
A lot more discipline.
A lot more discipline.
A lot more routine. Like there's nights where like you have to go with your friends and like you just cannot party or like participate because you have to train the next morning.
So you rather not party and you rather focus on.
Yeah.
Okay. So you tend to prioritize your training
and like that's the part of your life that's like kind of outgrow of it when you train more. It's like shit.
Do you have a goal physique? Did you want to get this big or maybe like? Yeah, what was your goal physique when you just started? Actually, maybe you didn't want to get this big. You didn't want to get
too big. I was
I
want to say skinny. I want to say like a model skinny. Like no.
So how did that change? Like
as you keep going, your body just naturally grows to its size, I guess. And like, for a long time, I'm like, oh my god, I want to get too big. I want to say like model size and like model skinny, but like no, I want to get bigger now.
Maybe as you started getting bigger, you're like, oh,
this is pretty cool.
This is cool. Let me get bigger.
Yeah, like watching your body put on weight and like move it into the right areas. Like, yo, this is actually sick. I want to keep going now.
Oh, okay. Man, I wish I was Nigerian. I wish I was Nigerian. Like,
oh my god.
So, what's your weight, right? What's your height?
I'm 6'1".
6'1", and what's your weight?
185.
185, guys. This is a solid, shredded 185 pounds. This is a shredded 185 pounds. Okay, and do you have like a goal weight in mind, or you're just kind of like going with the flow?
Just
you're just getting bigger.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't even like track what I eat that seriously too.
Okay, you doing 2 meals a day, guys. 2 meals a day.
I like 2 meals. Sometimes
this is the physique. He achieved this physique with 2 big meals a day, getting maybe 120 grams of protein max. Like, I'm not trying to compare him to me. I feel like comparison in fitness is so wrong, but you should use that as inspiration. But it's really crazy to me that how crazy genetics could be for some people, you know, like the fact that he achieved this in 3 years with eating mostly 2 meals a day is actually absurd.
I cheat on the weekends though.
You cheat on the weekends?
All the time, yes.
Oh, okay.
Man, I still Harvey's, burgers, all that stuff.
Yeah. It's actually, because I've been training for 8 years now, and after 3 years of training, I looked nothing like him. I think with an extra year of a solid program, and even if he eats an extra meal or tries to get close to 180 grams of protein, the physique this guy could achieve would be absurd. Like, do you know if you wanted to be a Mr. I think if you wanted to be like a Mr. Olympia or like, you know, take steroids and stuff, I think you do pretty well.
No,
and not that you want to. Yeah, if you wanted to,
yeah.
you would do insane. You have I don't know if you ever heard this. I don't know if you've hanged out around fitness guys like myself and stuff, but you have crazy insertions.
People say that in the gym also, like my shoulder blades.
Yeah, you have like your insertions are crazy, and it's like not only your insertions, but you have like a full look to your physique. Do you know what I mean by like?
Yeah.
Like your muscles have like a 3D look to it.
Oh,
3D look, 3D look to it. Honestly.
Yeah, like your insertions always pop out of like your shoulder area.
Man. So I'm actually gonna train with Ebony now, and I'm gonna use those clips to put within this video, and yeah, I'm excited to train push day with him. So yeah, thanks for coming.